Hi guys, I want to do another reading because I did a previous reading and everything seemed very imbalanced between divine masculine and feminine, and the forgiveness card popped up as well. Between all those sixes, there's this need for balance and harmony, and I'm trying to understand where is the issue, what divine feminine and divine masculine need to heal in order for this problem to be solved quick so they can move forward together and move towards the union. So this reading is called Ouch, and we're going to use only the suits of cups and the swords, and I have separately here the major arcanas. One card is going to be only for major arcanas. We have a few questions here, and we're going to start now. Okay, the first question is how I love you. How I love you. Okay. Okay, that's here. The second question is how I hurt you. Here. How I defend myself. Okay, that's it. How you love me. Okay. Then we put this here. And then how you hurt me. How you defend yourself. What we can do about it. How to solve the problem. Okay, let's get this. Okay, so that's what we have. Now we have the major arcanas, which is the seventh card, and we're going to pick only one card for the major arcanas. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to pick one card from the major arcanas. Actually, I want to just shuffle it a bit more. And that's the final card. It's going to give the final position. Okay, the final position. Okay, let's just go like this. The final position. Let's get this. I'm gonna keep it here from major arcanas. Okay, so the first question was how I love you. Okay, how I love you. Oh my God, it's the Three of Swords. I love you to death. This is like painful love. That much I love you. And I love you to a point that it hurts. I can't take it no more. Look at her. She has like a heart here between her hands, and she's praying. There's this like fine shade of light that is like her heart and her stomach and everything is split in two. Like it hurts so much. That much I love you. How I love you. Love you that I'm in deep pain. And I feel like I'm always losing you. I feel like, am I ever going to have you? You ever going to be mine? I love you. I desperately love you. This is a very painful card. It's the kind of love that you never experienced with nobody else, even with the dearest members of family or anything. Pains. This represents pains from the past as well. But no love was as painful as this one. The Three of Swords to pop up with a question like how I love you, like that painful it is. That much I hurt you. I love you. You know, I will change my world for you. I will change my circumstances for you. Three is also other parties involved, and you know, you kind of want to separate yourself from other people. You're going through sacrifices. This is what it is. I'm transforming myself for you. That much I love you. I'm going through heartbreaks. I'm transforming. I'm hurting myself because I can't stop loving you. And I love you that it hurts so much. And I can't take it no more. Wow, I wasn't expecting this card. How I hurt you. How I hurt you. How I hurt you is that I hold my feelings tied to my chest. Okay? I was cautious. I didn't set my feelings free. I didn't want you to see that I was losing control of myself, of my feelings, of my emotions. I just didn't want you to feel the pain. And I hurt you by not opening up evenly to each other's feelings. I used every method, every form and shape to give you the opposite of what you expected from me. And when I gave love, I stepped back again. And there was that push and pull, and just got exhausting. And that's how I hurt you. I know I was supposed to give love open arms like you did. And I know I hurt you because it's not about giving validation, but you deserve love. And me, as a man, I should show my love to the woman that I truly love, the only love of my life, and nothing wrong with that. But I never understood myself why I couldn't do that to you. I would give love to every other woman, which was fake love, wasn't real. And yet, I didn't show any sign of vulnerability and affection to you. It reminds me my time with John, I'm calling him John, that I remember once, one of those emoticons, and he would send these kisses to all these women, but never to me. And I wasn't, it's not about, oh, you sent to everybody and not to me, but we knew we had something, so I was hoping he would be more loving to me. And he said to me, I know what you want, he said to me. You want one of those kisses. Like, I said, no, you have to want it. I said, I don't want it just because I want it. Like I'm showing affection to you. You got to feel to want to show affection to me, He never did that for a long time. It was the only way for him to keep me close to him was by not showing affection, because if he would show affection, he thought he was going to lose me. So he kept dragging me like a dog. But I wasn't looking for just affection. I just for equal give and take, And I never got that. And he knows that he hurt me with that. And it reminds me that movie with what's her name, Julia Roberts, when she tells him, I am just a girl in front of a boy, asking him to love her. And even my John, he saw me as this some sort of a diva that I don't need nobody's love and I can have every man I want. So that's why he never did. But I tried to tell him that I am just a girl, and when I like someone and I feel strong feelings for someone, I show my feelings to him, and why shouldn't be reciprocated? And he knows that he really hurt me with that, because I've gone through a lot, and there's nothing wrong with showing affection and love to someone. He saw me as some sort of a monster, that I'm like a mysterious woman that just wants attention and just wants validation, and like a monster. And I try to tell him that I'm not. I'm just a girl, that want to be loved, like you want to be loved. And months went by, and nothing came out of it. Nothing. For months and months he would give attention, and it was impressive to see him, how good he was to give attention and affection to people. But I never got to feel that. I never got to experience that in 2 years. And I know he has lots of love. I know. I never got to experience that even for a bit. And he knows that. He knows that that's how he hurt me. How he defends himself. So this is him, okay? When I say how he hurts me. He loves you to a way that is painful. How does he defend himself? Sorry. How does he defend himself? Is here. By withdrawing emotionally. Yes. He defends himself by not showing his emotion. He's detached. That's how his defense mechanism, self-control. Doesn't want to get involved emotionally. Doesn't want to expose his vulnerability because he loses control. So he's trying to work on it, to balance himself, to balance his mind. He's losing his head, his mind, his feelings, everything. So he withdraws to have control. He feels the connection is very strong, so he withdraws emotionally. He thinks like if he shows a bit of vulnerability, you will take advantage of him. Yeah, something in the world is gonna crash. That's how he feels. The worst is gonna happen. If he falls vulnerable with you, he feels very vulnerable. It feels like he's going to lose control. That depends on you. He doesn't want to depend on you. He wants to have balance, and it's okay. You don't want to be so vulnerable. This is a strong connection, so it's hard to keep your head together, and you don't want to come from a place of too much vulnerability. You're gonna keep yourself together and be self-aware of every action and reaction, and even the way you expose your feelings. You want to come from a place of happiness, but not too much vulnerability and too much suffering or pain. But this has been for a long time, this withdrawal emotions from day one. It wasn't 100% there. That's how he defends himself. He detaches emotionally to have full control of his feelings and mental. How you love me. How you love me. So this is us now. This is us. We're loving them from the distance. So we just look from far, look at the dawn, never losing hope. We've suffered so much climbing the stairs here. She came from the dead, rising up, getting stronger day by day. But 9 is about completion, ending of a cycle, which is coming out of the darkness, dark night of the soul. Yes, we did the healing, the purging, and we're looking at the dawn and we have lost hope. But we are tired and we are alone. But we are not feeling in a sad way alone. We will never lose hope. We carry the love. But that's how we love them. We love them from afar. We hope they're doing okay. We look from afar. We just imagine, envision things because we can't actually see nothing. We just imagine he's doing okay. And we think of beautiful things for the future together. Completion. We hope one day we're going to come together and do beautiful things together. Yes. So how did we hurt them? Spiritual union. The Two of Cups. How did we hurt them? Is by actually mirroring their actions. That's how you got to them, through the third eye chakra, because you're twin flames. So you can see through each other's actions and feelings. And whatever one was doing, the other one was doing too, mirroring one another. So the Two of Cups, it can be also hurting by showing also in certain instability to a certain point. He was too vulnerable, so you detached yourself to the slightest opportunity that was created that he wasn't behaving right. So that show too much friction and vulnerability on his part, and you hurt them by cutting him out right away. Initially, it can happen. Some of you did it because it was too strong, the connection for you too. So whatever he did, you just couldn't take it. So you broke the connection. But this is saying that it was a mirroring effect. You felt their fear, they felt your fear, so you were like, boom. You see, as soon as you try to connect, you're so that's how you hurt each other, and that's how he got hurt. Whatever he was doing something, you were detached, and he was terrified. He was terrified. He never felt something like that. He never felt so vulnerable like that. That's why he's on a defense mechanism mode until he sees a rooted foundation that no deviation of where you're going. Okay, so this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This number 6 is how you defend yourself. How you defend yourself? You speak your truth. That's how you defend yourself. You speak your mind. You are very spiritually connected. You got mental clarity and spirituality. And you are not afraid to stand up for your truth. And you want justice. You will come out of the underworld looking for justice and for truth. That's how you stand up. You strong leadership here, going towards what you want with mental clarity, and you're not giving up until you get it. You defend yourself with your truth. You don't mind facing the truth. That's how you defend yourself. While he gets detached, that's how he detaches himself emotionally. You on the other side, you stand up and speak yourself because you got nothing to hide. I think this wasn't necessary because there were only 6 cards, but I'm gonna open it. Look, love begins. Both of you holding the cup of love, feeding this love together, rainbow. This is like offer of love. This was here, so beautiful. In the end, you all both working for a common goal, somehow, somewhere. different ways, but you're common, working for the common goal, for union. What we can do about it? One card, Major Arcana. I got one card here. Solitude. Oh, wow. This is the book of knowledge. This is the hermit. This is a Virgo sign. Yeah. Right now, they're doing their homework. They're working on themselves. The same for you, number 9. I had it even on the other card, I think. This is the book of knowledge. They're looking within themselves and understanding this the whole journey, both of you. You're looking for information, working on yourself, healing yourself. And 9 is about completion. So for finally being together and giving an end to this mental and emotional exhaustion, they're doing their homework. That's what it's doing right now. The hermit is about looking for a mentor, information, anybody, even gaining knowledge over the time on a mental and spiritual level, and balancing all. This is what we can do about it, is by reaching maturity, like patience. When it comes to hermit, he's very patient because he's gained knowledge from all the pain and the suffering and wisdom. So he knows when to make the right move. It requires some patience, he's saying right now. And 9 it's a very solitude card. It's not negative, but it's like work on yourself. That's what he's saying. Because in divine timing, union is going to happen. This is what he's saying. Look, you just got to be patient and work on yourself. This is how it's going to bring union. What you can do about it. You got to gain wisdom and knowledge and focus on your spirituality. Look for the answers within. The book of life, you know. Some pages here are written with lots of knowledge. There's a page that's still empty. You don't know the future. So don't come to assumptions, he's saying. There's still pages to be filled ahead of you, of your life. And your life is full of surprises. And 9, it comes to beautiful end. This is just one cycle of your life, he's saying. The completion is still ahead of you. And it's going to surprise you. It's going to surprise you. Interesting. It's a very honest response. This is exactly where we are right now. So I know you've heard it many times, but it's okay to focus and improve on yourself, okay? Because that's going to bring union. We have said this so many times. Yes, and it's going to bring union, self-improvement, definitely. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. See you next time.